Hey there, this is Katie with the
Hi.
channel Weather Shaman. Welcome if you're new, and a big hello to my returning subscribers. Today I am joined with two very special guests, Margo Sears and Iris Carter. Thank you so much for being here, both of you.
Oh, we're excited.
I'm excited
Thank
as
you for
well.
having, thank you for having us. We were
Oh,
looking
you're
forward to it.
welcome. So Iris is a writer, an editor, a healer, intuitive, and reverend. And Margo is an author, artist, medium, Reiki master, teacher, photographer, and pastor. So quite interesting individuals. And they started a beautiful Eyes of Indigo podcast a couple years ago, I believe. Was it around the time of the pandemic? Is that correct?
Yeah, that's September 2020.
Yes, it's September 2020, and it meets every Wednesday at 9:30 p.m. And it's really cool because they discuss weird stuff in a cool, rational way. Very cool out there stuff that us indigos love to talk about. And they have an amazing YouTube channel, Iris Carter, where they have their podcast and other interesting videos. I'm going to link it below. Be sure to check it out, subscribe, give them some love and support. And I'm also going to link their websites below. And I'm going to go ahead and give Iris first an opportunity to talk more about what she does on an individual level, and then Margo. So Iris, tell us more.
Well, yeah, you kind of listed a lot of stuff there that I kind of have my fingers in a lot of different things. I've written a book called The Care and Feeding of Ghosts and the Children Who See Them, which is just a sort of guide for parents or any individuals actually who think they're seeing ghosts, how to kind of discern what's really going on, or if there is, what to do about it, and just a practical sort of how-to guide, and it's on Amazon. And I've done other writings and edited for other people, and I've worked in newspapers and that sort of thing. So writing's just really one of my loves that I keep up with. And then on the healing end of things, I do Theta healing was the practice that I learned, and I do that and incorporate some other things with it. And the main concept behind that is to look at people's beliefs, because a lot of times we hold subconscious beliefs and sometimes we have direct conscious beliefs. And those beliefs can affect how we live and act and the energy that we attract to us and all that. And so I'll help people do a deep dive and let's figure out what's going on and what changes they're wanting to make, or why do bad things always seem to happen to me? Well, let's figure it out. What are you drawing to you that's making this happen? So that's mainly just the focus on changing existing beliefs. And I've done animal readings. I've done people readings, intuitive readings. So just a lot of using all of that to try to help people in the process. And then with Margo, produce and co-host the Eyes of Indigo program. So yeah.
That's wonderful. That sounds really interesting. Wow. And I have your book. It's really fascinating. I'm in the middle of reading it right now. And I just think it's wonderful because it made me feel less alone knowing I'm not the only one that has seen ghosts or who has talked to dead people, quote unquote.
Right.
I've experienced the supernatural most of my life as being normal, and it's helped to just make me feel less alone in my experiences. And yeah, I have Iris's book on my Amazon storefront, so I'm going to link that below as well. Be sure to check out her book. It is really fascinating so far. I love it.
Thank you. I'm
yes.
so glad.
And Margo, what about you?
Well, let's see. Back in 2003, I opened indigoanswers.com, which is Reiki services, mediumship, and social events and so on, which eventually led to me starting LUA in 2004. LUA is LEWA, Light and Energy Workers Association. And now we have over 260 clergy all over the world, mostly in the United States. and inside the United States, mostly in North Carolina. And I am the pastor of that. I've got 13 adjunct pastors working with me as well, including my husband, David. And all that started back in 2004, which started a lecture series called Journey of the Spirit, which was popular in the triad until we left about 2009, about 2010. David and I got married and bought a business here at the beach. I live on the coast of North Carolina, and we officiate weddings, and I'm a photographer. You can see my work all over Facebook, but at the same time, in the spiritual sense, getting married, that's pretty darn spiritual for most people. We also teach Reiki and here and elsewhere in the state. And I lead a weekly drumming circle on the beach, Sunset Beach, beside the pier, every Monday night. And that's only in the spring and summer and fall, though, not right now. It's a little bit too cold for that at the moment. And let's see, along with the Reiki stuff, I ended up writing 4 textbooks that go with that can be found on Amazon as well. They're just very simply called Learn Reiki. Learn Reiki 1, Learn Reiki 2, Learn Reiki 3, Master, and then Learn Reiki Teacher. And those are available out there as well. But you can see pretty good synopsis of what we do on my private web, on what me and my husband do on our private website, indigoanswers.com. And we have other websites as well, but they're all linked to that one. Yeah. And that's in a nutshell where the structure to where I am now.
Wow, that is wonderful. The drum circle sounds super fascinating too. I'm going to have to check that out sometime.
The newspaper has written us up an article. We've been in the newspaper for it. And then some nonprofit organizations asked us to teach them how to do it for their groups, for their teenagers and so on. So we're facilitating that as well.
Wow,
how many people? You grew quite a few people in that. You need to.
Yeah. We lost one night. We lost count at 77 people.
Wow.
But 20 to 30 is normal.
Wow, that's a good group.
It's huge. Yes. The feedback from it is basically people are like, I don't go to church, but I come here every week. And we don't talk about religion. We are doing very, very spiritual work. I think people feel that and know that. And we talk about drumming with intention. We're drumming to have fun. I've done drumming on people where you actually hold the drum over their head and down their back while you're banging. And that's part of a Reiki thing as well. Another conversation another day. And people shift, people have tears, people meet new friends. And it's only for about an hour and a half. And it's huge.
That sounds fascinating.
It is. And because I'm a beach photographer, people are also aware of my name. So when I post my stuff on Facebook, people stop me at the post office. And when they sometimes hear my name, or in the grocery store, and they're like, are you the one that posts this? You're Margo? Oh, I love your work. Me and my husband just sit there and cry over it. And I'm like, okay. But I'm like, I'm glad, but I'm like, that's not what I expected. I'm looking for spaghetti sauce right now.
That is so
I don't
funny.
say that,
Oh
but that's
God.
what's going on in my head. And but people hug me all the time. And I'm like, this is so not 2020. Yes.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So true. Both of you are just fascinating. I'm going to tell you, I'm so excited to have you here. And, that is so true. It's so nice to be able to have hugs again, bring in some joy and laughter. And we were all talking before we started recording about laughter. Did you all want to share again about the joy of laughter and what it can do energetically to shift a room?
Iris, light us up.
Oh, well, one of the things is, just like you can tell when you walk into a room somewhere, if somebody's been bickering or very sad or whatever, you can feel that energy. Well, you can also feel the energy of laughter. And so it instantaneously changes a room when you can bring laughter. Or if you've ever been talking to somebody who's been brought to tears or whatever, and if you can find humor in the moment and help them shift their energy into the humor, it immediately dispels anything that was heavy in the room. And Margo, you were saying about how it is obnoxiously abusive to anything evil.
Oh, man, I love that turn of phrase you threw in there. It was almost like a double negative. It was really awesome. I like it. Yes, it is protective against negative energies. In the presence of laughter, absolutely no negative entity or negative vibration entity can exist or remain, even all the way up to the very profound, most profound entities that we know of, say like Lucifer and Satan and all those, erase, cancel, delete. And laughing alone absolutely banishes them from the spot, because they absolutely cannot tolerate that vibration, that resonance. Then it's banishing for them. So even a giggle raises the vibration and kills negativity. You can bless the heck out of a place, clean a person, clean a situation, clean your thoughts and feelings by giggling. Start off with that. Yeah.
That is so awesome. It's so interesting.
And it's instantaneous.
Think about those baby laughing videos and how fast they spread to people.
Laughing is contagious, and it's also highly healing, as we know. Laughter is a wonderful type of medicine.
Laughter is medicine.
Yeah.
I love that. Thank you both for sharing on that. I'm just so grateful that you're here. And it's the 12/12 portal today. So we have so much intense energy. We have a major shift happening. It's a period of incredible growth and abundance, expansion. And our intention today is to collectively all bring to you energy healing, a combination of Reiki energy healing and Theta healing. And our intention here is to help us all to accelerate forward with grace and ease and find closure. What's done is done. Release the past and move into the future. So what we're going to do first, before we begin with our collective energy healing share, is we're going to take a few deep breaths. I have my crystal singing bowl, so that we can raise the vibration. It's tuned to 432 hertz. So we have a harmonious frequency here, and we're going to go ahead and just kind of get into it and start breathing together. You all ready?
Ready.
All right, here we go. Breathe in positivity, love, and light. Hold your breath for a few seconds. And now breathe out and release all negativity from your day. Breathe in positivity, love, and light. Hold your breath for a few seconds. And now breathe out and release all negativity from your day. Breathe in positivity, love, and light. Hold your breath for a few seconds. And now breathe out and release all negativity from your day. Just relax, let go, and surrender to the flow. Just relax, let go, and surrender to the flow. Releasing all negativity at this time, letting it all go, letting it all go, letting it all go. Surrendering to the present moment right here, right now, trusting that all is well. All is well. all is well. And just relax and enjoy these sound healing frequencies for a moment as we bless the space and bring in higher vibrational energy and set the intention for this session. Okay, now Margo and I are going to send Reiki energy healing, and Iris is going to infuse some Theta healing. So we have an integration of different healing modalities happening simultaneously to raise your vibrational frequency and help you with acceleration, moving forward with grace and ease, and to help you to find closure on what is no longer serving you. What's done is done. Let's release the past together and move into a bright, new, beautiful future.
All right.
So Margo and I are going to go ahead and begin sending Reiki energy healing. And Iris, if you could go ahead and lead us with your Theta healing.
Sure. And as I make statements, if these are things that you want for yourself, verbalize out loud, just say yes. And I'll be asking a series of questions. So just, if you're watching, just say yes out loud. So if you would you like to know the meaning of the word acceleration and of ascension, and to have creator's truth on those meanings, and that you have the same definition as creators, and that you understand what those words mean and how that they integrate into your life, and that you have discernment on when it is appropriate to accelerate and to ascend, and how to have that in your daily life so that you know how to move forward. If you'd like that, just say the word yes. If you'd like to know that it's safe for you to move forward with acceleration and ascension, say yes. If you would like to release the things that no longer serve you, and to understand what those things are, and to understand the lessons that you've gained, and have appreciation for the experiences that you've had, but to release the things that no longer serve you. If you'd like to have discernment on that, creator's truth, wisdom, and understanding on when to do that and how to do that, and to know that it is safe to move forward doing that, please say yes. If you would like to know that your path is your own, and that you know how to walk your path and move through your path, and to accept the things and the people that can help you along that path, and to receive assistance with grace and ease as you need it, and to know that it is there whenever you ask for it, they say yes. if you'd like to know that it's possible to live a life that is full of abundance, that you have the love and the care that you need, and that you have discernment on knowing where to receive that and the positive influences that are around you to receive that, please say yes. And I would also like to offer everyone a download of Creator's unconditional love, and to allow that to come in to you. And all you have to do is say yes to accept that, and to feel that energy, and feel that pure, glistening, white, pearlescent light that just comes in and fills your heart space, and just tingles every cell in your body and infuses it with love. And to have that in your life, and to know how to accept Creator's love, and to accept the love of others, and to give this love in return. If you'd like to know all that, please say yes.
Yes.
And with those downloads, we thank Creator, the Creator of all that is, and say, it is done, it is done, it is done.
Thank you, Iris. That was lovely.
Thank you.
That was beautiful. I feel hypnotized.
That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
I have no idea what I said. I couldn't tell you. I couldn't repeat it. It just channels, you know.
You can hear it in recording this time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll have to go back and watch this so I get it.
Yeah.
That was beautiful. And you have a gift. That is a beautiful gift. You're highly intuitive, and that was channeled, and I felt it straight from the divine.
Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's nice to have that affirmation.
Yeah, and I found it to be very comforting myself, and I'm going to be replaying this back also, and listening to those prompts and interacting with it as a way to help me to go to sleep and integrate overnight.
Mm.
Mm,
Ooh, excellent application.
yeah.
Good advice. You go. You're doing awesome, Katie. That's awesome.
Thank you. You are too. And Margo, I could feel your Reiki energy healing. I could feel your Reiki. I felt my whole body getting really hot, and I felt flushed, and I felt happy, and I just felt lots of joy.
When
Oh.
I was focusing, thank you. When I was focusing on what you were doing, at the rock, the stone you were using, it lit up in a secondary glowing fashion, a lot like the tree lights behind you, but different. And it kept giving me like a fairy type energy read vibe off of it. Very, a beautiful glowing elemental, but yet playful, and I'm gonna get you and I'm gonna fix it kind of message. And I was like, and it was a whisper too, and it was impish like that as well.
Oh my
I'm gonna
God.
get you in it, I'm gonna fix it. And I was like, that's cool.
That is so cool.
I could just see an ethereal kitty cat trying to catch
Wow,
it
that is
while you were
that's really
drawing,
interesting.
because it was very, very, yeah, it was, another way to describe it would be like a firefly moving
Aw.
around. Yeah, like a Tinkerbell or firefly moving around, the glow and everything. It was really nice. Felt great.
That's really fascinating.
Yeah. It was very dainty.
And
Very
yeah,
dainty.
this was a white howlite crystal. I love white howlite. It really helps to calm down intense emotions.
It was very feminine and soft, and it was very alpha female at the same time. Okay.
I
Even
hear you. Yes.
there was a little bit of Galadriel in there. Some major alpha female. Yeah,
And
queen
you
of
had
the
a crystal
fairies.
you had a crystal as well. What crystal do you have?
That That one is an orange calcite.
Ooh, and can you
See
tell
the
us a little
shiny?
bit about what orange calcite is good for?
Orange calcite is, it's good for a lot of stuff. It's actually very grounding in its primary use, but it has two primary uses. The other use is that it supports and generates creativity. Okay, so creating new beginnings, new awareness, new self, new understandings, whatever you need. It's like next level. This is a creative energy support.
Wonderful. Perfect for what's going on right now energetically.
Yeah. I love it. It's one of my other favorite is an amethyst, but at the moment it seems to have walked off. But usually there's one on each side. Yeah. My husband and I share stones a lot.
I love crystals. Crystals have really helped to enhance my practice and the work that I do.
They are. I believe not only are they Earth's and Gaia's attempt to support and accelerate our human journey, but it's also a spiritual amplification. I believe it's a collaboration from what you might call two sources, except for if you dig far enough, you find out they're the exact same source. But as above, so below, Father Sky, Mother Earth, and all these other more common names and titles and labels given those two spiritual identities, they both come to us very well through minerals, through all types of stones, rocks, and crystals. Yeah. And humans are made of that. Humans are very crystalline. We actually have crystalline DNA, crystalline in our nerve endings, which also makes us tune into radio frequencies more than we actually are aware of. UHF and VHF and all those happy things, which is why people respond so strongly to radiation on frequencies. There's a lot of talk about what's good for you and what's not, but
like EMFs and things of that nature.
Yes, thank you. To be more specific, EMFs and 5G, 4G, cell phone towers and all that stuff. What's interesting is, yes, we respond to that, and yes, it can get you when you're not ready for it. However, humans are designed to vibrate at almost any frequency that they allow themselves to. Therefore, we can harmonize and or overcome any kind of vibration that's coming at us, because we are also crystalline. We're
adaptable. We can adapt, is what you're saying.
Exactly. We're very adaptable, along with the water ability, the water content we have. We also the crystalline content that we have. Yeah.
I love that. That is because I used to have a lot of fear around EMFs, 5G and all of that. And then over time I learned, how to just adapt and adjust with it and work with it instead of fearing it, trying to just adjust my own frequency and try to, not see it as something scary outside of me. Just how can I work with this?
Yes. It's like being a chef and a cook. It's 10 o'clock at night, grocery store is closed. How can I work with what I've got? And it forces you to be really creative and create something that didn't exist before. It's really awesome. It's very, very helpful.
Tinfoil hats help too.
All right, that gets a bell.
I couldn't hold it in anymore.
That was awesome. Yeah,
that was great, Iris. That was perfect timing. You were hilarious. Do you have any favorite crystals, Iris?
One of my favorite stones that I've got is this one.
It's beautiful.
It's a black rock, and it actually grows like this. It grows with these starbursts in it, and it's from Asia. I think it's called a chrysanthemum stone or something like that.
It looks like a chrysanthemum.
I'm drawn to stones, and what was interesting is when I was a little girl, from the time I was about 4 years old, I collected rocks, and I was very particular, and I had different ones, and I knew what was quartz and what was mica and things like that. And I collected them, and then I kept them on a shelf above my bed, and you know,
Oh,
dusted them off and all that stuff. And then when I was like in my late teens, I was like, okay, this is silly kid stuff. Put them all in a box, got rid of most of them. And now as an adult, I rediscovered I was supposed to be doing that. And what was I thinking? And so now through, you know, I've collected quartz and things. I've got a few that I have sitting right here with me. But I'm terrible at knowing what the
wow.
names are. Margo,
Carnelian.
Yeah, that's carnelian for sure. Yes.
That looks like a red jasper of some sort.
and it's more orange. Yeah, I think it's a jasper. It's sort of an
You
orangey.
can call it orange jasper
And then
if you
this
want.
one's more of the cat eye.
That's a cat eye or a tiger eye.
Or
Tiger eye, yeah. I knew it
Mhm.
was somewhere in the feline.
Mhm.
You
Mhm.
know, and so those are just a few that I've got that I really like. This one's sort of, whoops, if I can call it, is a green, but it's not.
Does it have
That could-
purple in it?
Yeah.
No, it's just all. Nah.
It's got a quartzy look to it as well.
Yeah, it's kind of
A
but it's
muted green.
yeah. So and I know the lighting's not the best, but yeah, it looks like this, but it's green instead.
Wonder
You
if it's
know,
green aventurine.
Ooh,
I don't know.
that
I
resonated
really
really
am.
high.
I go by what feels good. I can't necessarily tell you what they are, but yeah. So
Wow. Well, that's so cool. You've got a beautiful crystal collection. I was like you too as a kid. I collected crystals or stones and I just had a fascination, obsession with them. And I
mhm.
had them in a little kit and I had stuffed it aside for years, forgot I had it. And then when I went through my spiritual awakening, well, a second layer of an awakening around 2016, I rediscovered my crystal collection from when I was a kid. And I was
Oh,
so over the top excited. And I just felt my consciousness just going through the roof.
Yeah, yeah, because I mean, it's like I kicked myself in the pants looking back, but then it's like no regrets. It happened the way it happened.
Yeah.
It's kind of cool to reconnect and bring those memories forward because it was a teaching moment for me. Even if there was a gap in there, I can bring it and let the knowledge, what
Yes.
little knowledge I get, but
Yeah.
the now in the feeling, let that come
Yeah.
back to me so that now whatever stones I choose or when I'm arranging them or whatever might not mean anything to anybody else, but it doesn't matter. It's whatever stones resonate with me and whatever I'm attracted to. I figured they're doing whatever they're supposed to be doing. I bought some crystal books,
Mhm.
but have I read them? No. They're there. I've got so many books that I never read, and I figure they're kind of there. It's sort of an osmosis thing. It's like once I get them and I flip through them, then it's
Yeah.
like, oh, I don't have to read that now. Okay.
That's right.
It's there, you know, but and there may come a time where I'll pick it up, but it's there.
There you go. It's there when you need it as a reference, but letting your intuition be your guide. And I think for me, just working with crystals helps me to recapture that childlike sense of wonder too. And
Mhm.
you know, our body knows what we need when we need it. When it's whether it's a crystal or it's food, I feel like our bodies just know. It's really crazy how intelligent our bodies are.
Oh yeah. Just have to learn to listen to it.
Absolutely. And I appreciate you sharing that. And, you know, both of you have beautiful high vibrations and beautiful spirits. And I really appreciate you being on here today. And beautiful soul, you tuning into this video, be sure to check out their websites, check out the Eyes of Indigo podcast every Wednesday at 9:30. And it streams live on YouTube and Facebook. And I'm going to go ahead and link their YouTube channel below. And to close out this session, I thought we could take a few more deep breaths and just kind of recenter. And let's go ahead. Breathe in positivity, love, and light. Hold your breath for a few seconds. And now breathe out and release any remaining negativity from your day. Breathe in positivity, love, and light. Hold your breath for a few seconds. And now breathe out and release any remaining negativity from your day. Breathe in positivity, love, and light. Hold your breath for a few seconds. And now breathe out and release any remaining negativity from your day at this time. So, Iris and Margo, did you want to leave any last closing statements before we close out the session?
I'm just so glad we could have this conversation together. It was a lovely program, and appreciate you allowing us to be on here, Katie.
Oh, you're welcome. And I'm so grateful that you were here this evening. It's been really fun.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us in your space. Namaste.
Oh, you're welcome.
Namaste.
Namaste. We are sending
Aloha.
you.
Aho. All those good
Yes.
things. Shalom.
Yes, we are sending you peace, love, light, aloha,
Happy
all of the good
holidays.
energy. Yes.
And Happy
Namaste.
New Year. Namaste. Namaste.